Today I am going to discuss about the origin of the universe. Many scientists, philosophers, and physicists, even some spiritual teachers are also discussing about the origin of the universe, or they discuss about the universe. But the thing is, none of them have a clear idea about it. When it comes to scientists, physicists, they also keep trying to find the origin of the universe, trying to explain the origin of the universe over decades. Even the scientist Albert Einstein also has tried many times to give his explanation about the origin of the universe. But so far, none of them couldn't give a clear definition, couldn't introduce a clear theory, an unbreakable theory for the origin of the universe. Now I'm going to explain the origin of the universe as never before, and this is actually, I also learned this content from a spiritual teacher, and he has an immense wisdom. When he was meditating only, he has understood, his wisdom has gone to the origin of the universe, and then he also realized that this is the origin of everything. First of all, we must understand the importance of knowing about the true origin of the universe. Everything in our world, including plants, beings, and galaxies, the moon, the sun, everything originated from the universe's origin. And if we don't have a clear idea, if we don't know about the origin of the universe, then we cannot experience our life with happiness. If we know the origin of the universe, then we can experience the happiness in our life, because the origin is the ultimate truth about the whole universe. That is where everything started to originate. That is why the scientists are also keep trying. They do lots of researches. They spend lot of money and their lifetime sometimes on researching, in exploring about the origin of the universe. But the thing is, by exploring the origin of the universe in a laboratory, none of them can discover it. An individual can discover, can identify, can realize the origin of the universe through an immense wisdom only. That is the wisdom of the Lord Buddha. Now let me talk about a few features of the origin of the universe. The universe originated over an infinite time ago, and also it exists at an infinite distance away from us. The origin of the universe exists even today, and it's at an infinite distance away from us. As the origin is connected, as everything originated from the universe's origin, every creation, every plant, every being, and every galaxy, the sun, moon, everything is linked to the origin. Therefore, the universe's origin should be an everlasting origin, because if the origin collapses, or if the universe's origin vanished, in some case. Let's assume so. If it's vanished, then the entire universe also will vanish at the same time. So therefore, the origin of the universe is an everlasting thing. Now today the scientists are trying to introduce a theory for the origin of the universe from the Big Bang theory. In the Big Bang theory, their explanation starts with matter, starts with some atoms. But the true origin is not consisted of any matter. It's not there's no mind at the time when the universe originated. So no mind, no matter, not even space created there. No sun, no atmosphere, no moon at this origin. Before all these things created in the universe, only the origin of the universe created. And when I say the space is not created, when I say the space, many of you have some confusion definitely. What's the meaning of the space here? I have given an explanation about the space in another video. So you can watch that and get the idea. I am not going to discuss the space here. As there's no matter or mind created at the origin, we cannot physically go to the origin of the universe. So none of us can go to the origin physically. It's not existing physically. It is existing forever, but not physically. It's completely beyond our range of mind. Mind has not created it at the origin. And also the Lord Buddhas, every Lord Buddha goes to the origin of the universe and they exist as wisdom after their parinibbana. The origin of the universe is the purest state, and it is the holy land or the pure land. So these are the features that you need to realize. You need to understand about the origin of the universe. And also, before creating the universe, there was only a vacuum. The universe originated from the vacuum. At the beginning, the universe is consisted of 3 elements: light, mass, and time. And that's called the unique origin. And the light, mass, and time, these 3 elements exist together as a single thing at the origin, at the beginning of the universe. They exist as a single thing, and they cannot be distinguished because the light exists as time at the origin, time exists as mass exists as light. And that is why we can't distinguish those there. And also the light, mass, and time, those are the purest elements in the universe, and they exist as forces at the origin. Now you need to think about this. How do they exist as forces? Now in physics we talk about forces. We know about forces that we know that we can do some work with a force. We use forces to do some work, but we cannot see the force. a force is an invisible thing, but what we can see is only the effect of the force. Only the effect of the force we can see, but we cannot see the force. For an example, if we stretch a rubber band, we can, we apply a force to stretch the rubber band. But the thing is, we cannot see the force acting in the rubber band. We can see that the rubber band stretches with the elastic force, but you cannot see the force. Similarly, here also the light, mass and time exist as forces. And when they do something only, we realize that there is a force. Right. And let us discuss about the light, mass and time at the origin further. The light at the origin is not traveling. That's because now, as I mentioned before also, the universe originated in a vacuum. Vacuum has no space. Vacuum has no space, so nothing can travel through it. Therefore, the light is not traveling in the vacuum. And at the origin, the light is not traveling. In our world, the light is traveling. That is why we can move our eyes along the light and we can see objects. But at the origin, it is completely different. It's non-traveling light. And also, there is no source to produce this light because no sun or moon created there. This light is existing as a force. And then let us talk about the time. In our world, the time elapses, right? When we do some work, time passes. And it's linked with the Earth's rotation around the sun also. But at the origin, the time exists. That means the time doesn't change. Time doesn't elapse. In our world, the time doesn't exist. It travels always. It passes, it elapses. In our worlds, the plants grow with time and the people also grow with time, and people get older also with time. So the things undergo changes with time, and we realize that the time has elapsed with respect to the changes we observe. But at the origin, as the time does not elapse, the things will not change. Everything remains unchanged. Then let's go to the light further. The light represents the perfectness or the completeness. The time cannot show up it by itself at the origin. Therefore, the light is the one which shows up the time. Time exists, but the light is the element that shows up the time. So time is a framework, and the light completes the time. Time is a framework, light completes the time. And the mass, what does the mass do at the origin? The mass collects things. You know that to create things for the universe, different things should collect. From the origin itself, things should be collected by some sort of wisdom or some sort of theory. That is why at the origin, from the origin, the mass comes from the origin. And what's the purpose of mass? The mass collects things. when the universe is creating objects or the other beings, plants, or anything else. And further about light, mass, and time, we can understand that the light completes the time and makes a brick. You can assume that the light and time makes a brick, and then those bricks are used to create things. Who uses those bricks? The mass. The mass uses those bricks. That means the mass collects those bricks and creates things in the universe. I'll give you an example also. Now let us think about a song. Now when we are listening to a song, we can entertain. Our mind can entertain it if the song, while the song is played, when it is playing, even though the music or the words, those things are there in the song, we cannot entertain it if we don't have, if our mind cannot join the music and words and with our according to our entertainment, according to our thoughts. Our thoughts also should be able to entertain the words and the music of the song. If our thoughts cannot combine the music and the words and listen, then we don't have any entertainment in the song. Now let us think about when you are in a big problem and your favorite song is playing and but the thing, due to the problem that you have, you may not entertain the song. It may be your favorite song, but you can't entertain it, because even though the same song that you liked before is being played, you can't entertain it because your thoughts are not going to combine, not going to join the words and the song to entertain. So the entertaining part is within you, even though the song is played outside. So that is what I am trying to explain is the combining thing, the words and music of the song and your thoughts to entertain the song. All those three things should join together, should give a collective understanding, collective entertainment, then only collective output, then only you can entertain the song. Otherwise it will just play and you will be doing your work. You will be concentrating on some other work. So similarly, the mass is the collecting power, collecting force. From the mass is a force. That force comes from the origin of the universe up to the present moment that we live. You must be wondering whether how can only these three elements, light, mass and time, create the entire universe. We will be explaining the other creations such as the plants, beings and the other worlds and matter, other materials, how are they created by light, mass and time in the next videos. So everything, all matter, plants, beings and planets, everything is made out of light, mass and time. And now let's move on to the other creations of the universe, we need to understand, you need to keep this important point in your mind, that there are some key theories, important theories, when we are going to introduce the origin of the universe and the other creations. The first thing happens, first theory of the universe is, at the beginning everything exists together. Now the unique origin, this is what is the unique origin. Unique origin means everything exists together. Now even today, even scientists and even some spiritual teachers keep telling that we all have come from one thing, from a single unit only. We all have come, everything has come from a single unit or single thing. They are telling, but they can't prove it. How did we come from a single thing? How everything, all matter, plants and beings have come from everything, have come from a single origin. This is where it originated, from the unique origin. So that is why this is a very important point. The universe has the universal wisdom to do all these creations. You must be thinking that who does this? Who gives light, mass and time to exist as one thing, exist together at the origin? Who is doing these things? There's no person doing all these. All these things are done by the origin, by the universal wisdom. In other words, if we spiritually speak about this, in other words, the universal wisdom is also known as Sarvajna. Sarvajna wisdom. Sarvajna wisdom is the wisdom of the Lord Buddha, or the extraordinary wisdom. The universe has the extraordinary wisdom to create everything, and therefore no person can do this. The universe has its own plan to create every single thing. Now, if we consider the creation of a human being, now let us talk about the head part. The nose is in the middle, and the 2 eyes are there, and there's one mouth and 2 ears. How do we figure out that who made this? It's very difficult to find an origin for these creations. All these things are created by the universe, and actually before creating, now we are made out of matter. Our body is made out of matter, but even before the matter is created, the universe created the plans. Now, that means the universe established the theories for the creation of a human being, or for the creation of a man and woman, and also the plants, and for the star and suns, moons, to create all those things. Before creating those things, the universe first establishes the theories for everything. Then after that only, according to those theories, the mass fills into those plans. It's like the molding. The universe makes the molding first. For an example, now if we are making a statue, first of all we need to have the molding of it. the structure of it, and then you make the statue by filling the cement into the structure. Similarly, the universe also creates the structure or the plan for every single creation, and then afterwards the mass is filled into it, the matter is filled into it, so that a full object, full creation can be used. None of the creations in the universe none of these universal creations can go beyond the universe, because the universe has done everything. It only has the plan for everything. The universe has the theory to create an apple tree. It has the theory to create the sun. And what is the function of the sun? What is the function of the plants? Why did the universe create beings? What's the purpose of creating beings? So thinking about everything, thinking in the sense having the wisdom for every creation, only the universe creates everything. So we can't, our human mind cannot even imagine what the universe does for all these creations. The universe has a reason for every creation. For an example, universe created the plants first, and for the propagation of plants only, in order to propagate plants, the universe created the beings. So the universe has the plan to propagate plants through beings. That is why the universe has a reason for every creation. The biologists, the scientists have introduced the evolution theory, saying that the man comes from monkeys. But the thing is, even that model, many scientists question that they can't accept this model. But we explain that also from this unique origin, we can explain without any contradiction. Starting from only these three elements, light, mass and time, we are going to explain those also. The scientists the biologists don't have clear fundamentals. They have lots of misconceptions in fundamentals. Therefore, they can't introduce an evolution theory. They just introduce some theoretical explanation, but when it comes to practical situation, when we try to figure it out, apply it to practical situations, then there are lots of misconceptions. There are lots of contradictions in those theories. Here, of course, there will not be any contradiction, even for the beings, not only for the beings, even for the plants. We introduce, starting from these three elements, we clearly introduce how did they originate. Not only that, we clear all misconceptions in fundamentals of physical sciences and also life sciences. We clear all those misconceptions, and while we teach the origin of the universe and universal sciences. So this is the ultimate truth. We unveil the ultimate truth of everything. So actually the modern sciences have come to a dead end today. I'm not criticizing. That is their level of wisdom. They also have tried at their level, and they have brought us comfortable world, comfortable technology for us to live, experience a comfortable life. But we have opportunities. We can go beyond this suffering world. The modern sciences, modern technology has brought us lots of problems for the future generation, for the younger generation. Those have created lots of issues in the society for the whole world. That's because they don't know the truth, the ultimate truth. They can't realize the ultimate truth through those sciences. But these sciences, the origin of the universe and universal sciences, bring you all the happiness that you have never experienced in this life. And by teaching these sciences, you can experience everlasting happiness. And you can because you are with the ultimate truth, that the ultimate truth will never change. The first theory of the universe is existing together. So everything exists together. And then what happens is, now after that they go to the elements, the light, mass and time, they go to an independent existence.